Going to Chile.
California.
New York. Alaska. Texas.
New Jersey.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was graceful.
Well, that must have hurt. But she's up and out.
And welcome to Counsel of the Day with Shanrae. I am Shanrae, and we are on week 3, part 2. Woo! Part 2 of embarrassment. Can you actually die from embarrassment? Before I get started, I want to say welcome to my YouTube family, my YouTube viewers. Welcome to my Instagram viewers, my Facebook viewers, my Twitter viewers. Welcome. And this is Counsel of the Day with Shanrae. This month has actually gone by so quickly. But we're going to go on and get started. I'm going to go on and do my website disclaimer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the recording, so my lips will not be moving, but you will hear the website disclaimer going. So let's go on and get started. Here we go.
Please be aware that due to the nature of the technology that I'm using, there can be no assurance of confidentiality when using this online service. It should also be noted that due to changes in policies, all replies are to be used as advisory and informational only and will not constitute an official determination. Information provided by myself are limited to the current and available material, but the final responsibility for successfully achieving a goal rests with you, the client. Information online is designed to be helpful. However, this information changes frequently, and it is recommended that you, the individual, will consult another physician, another specialist, and or religious leader to aid you in your overall behavioral wellness.
All right, so guys, please excuse me. I am still trying to get myself together. So let's move on. And I am a degree counselor. Let me move this on. I'm a degree counselor. I acquired a dual Bachelor of Science degree from Ashford University in psychology and organizational management. My great passion is bringing healing to people who have been through traumatic or stressful experiences. So we as human beings, when we experience stress or a severe trauma, it is not uncommon for us to feel like that our lives are unraveling. I help clients such as children, adults, and family members, and I help them to find healthy relationships, perceptions of themselves, and also to help them strengthen their relationships so that they can know themselves as peaceful, complete, whole, and safe. Now let's get going because this 30 minutes is going to come and go very quickly. I'm going to ask someone, if you are on my Instagram page, would you please would you please share it with me so I can see it, because I'm not able. Hi, Gaga, how you doing? For some reason, I'm not able to see my live on Instagram, and I'm on a couple of different things right now. So if you happen to be on my live on Instagram, would you please share it with me or tag me on Instagram so I can actually be able to respond to my Instagram viewers. I can respond to everybody else, but look like I'm having issues with responding to my Instagram viewers while I'm actually on live. All right, so y'all, please excuse me. Like I said, I've been running, and I'm trying to get everything together and put my earrings on, as y'all can see. So let's move on to our I am a Christian counselor. So my scripture for the entire year is going to be from Ephesians 4:23, the NIV version. It says to be made in the attitude, to be made new in the attitude of your mind. All right, so let's move on to our key points. I am going to magnify this. Okay, let me go back. Our key points for tonight says that we live in a competitive world. So where people value achievement and accomplishment and strive for perfection. Number 2, polished and perfect people are not necessarily approachable and endearing people. Number 3, Hey, Gaga. Number 3 is expressions of embarrassment have important social functions. Again, expressions of embarrassment have important social functions. For instance, like I shared the whole entire month about my 6th grade major embarrassment where I was in a quiet classroom full of 6th graders. We were taking our midterm and my allergies were cutting up so bad. And so I was trying to hold back a sneeze and I just could not do it because I have year-round allergies. And so I had to sneeze. I wound up sneezing like so loud. When I sneezed at the same time, I pooted. So for the rest of the 6th grade year, and to all of my peers in the 6th grade, I was known as that poop girl. Okay, because I sneezed and pooted at the same time in a quiet classroom full of 6th graders while we were taking a midterm. So that has always stuck with me. Now, of course, by the time I got to the 7th grade, okay, thank you for sharing. Somebody shared it with me. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. So by the time I got to the 7th grade, thank God it was like over. I mean, nobody really thought about it anymore and stuff, and nobody really said anything. Thank you so much. Okay, so it didn't. For some reason, I still didn't get it. I couldn't share it. You did share it with me. But for instance, I'm sorry, my live is just. I don't know why I'm not able to get on my live on my Instagram. This is really disappointing because there are viewers on here that I would like to talk with. So if I guess if you can share it with me again, I don't know what's going on. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. So and then of course we have our people trust, like, and want to help individuals who are more easily embarrassed. Okay, and then takeaway and quote. On Tuesday night, we had a viewer, Helen, shared with us about how she was asked to sing during a service in church, during a service, and she wound up singing. She said, but the musician unfortunately did not know. They didn't know the song that she was singing, and so they just stopped playing, I guess. And she said that she felt very embarrassed when she had to keep singing a song without a musician. But I actually shared with her because I am a musician. I told her, I said, Helen, I said, actually, that musician did you a favor in disguise, because instead of him trying to force the key that he knew how to play the song in or force it on her, he just stopped and let her sing the song a cappella. And so I told her, trust me, the song probably turned out way better than what she ever thought. You know, what she thought it was. Sometimes we think things are a lot worse than what they really are. And a lot of times they are. So this is our takeaway for tonight. Let's move on with the start of it. Embarrassment. How feeling embarrassed makes you more likable. Now, Tuesday, we talked about, can embarrassment kill you? And I don't like to stay on negative notes at all. I don't like to stay on anything negative. But yes, it depends on how severe the embarrassment is. What it does is it starts a spiral down of depression. And there's something that you may even experience called anxiety embarrassment, is what I call it, anxiety embarrassment. And a person, if they cannot stop dwelling on whatever embarrassing thing happened to them, what it does eventually, it puts them in a spiral mindset going down. They become suicidal. And then unfortunately, from that type of thing, that's when people do self-harm themselves that way from severe cases of embarrassment. So the question is, yes, some people can die from embarrassment. So let's move this on now. Let's move on to how feeling embarrassed makes you more likable. This here theory is by Wendy Patrick, Dr. Wendy Patrick. And she says that we live in a competitive world and where people value achievement and accomplishments and strive for perfection. So whether we're talking about business, sports, science, or academic achievement, we admire successful people and are understandably impressed by a presentation of a polished perfection, maybe, but interpersonally. So these are two questions that Dr. Wendy asked. She said, "Are those the people that we like the most? People that are very that are academic achievement? They're successful. These type of polished perfection people. Are these the type of people that we most like? Number two, are we drawn to people who seem to be competent and confident in every area of their life? Or are we more likely to want to socialize with people who display some measure of vulnerability?" So these are the two questions that Dr. Wendy was asking. And she said research offers some interesting observations with this. So let's move this on. All right. It says, okay, the endearment of embarrassment. The endearment of embarrassment. And let me move this on. The endearment of embarrassment. Okay. Did I move too fast? I might have moved too fast. Okay. So Dr. Wendy is saying that everyone has been there feeling embarrassed over something that maybe we said or we did. I shared with y'all about my 6th grade thing that happened or accidentally it may have displayed. So from words to wardrobe malfunctions, everyone makes mistakes and everyone does feel ashamed. Now, we did talk about last week, there are some people that never feel embarrassed or ashamed. And that those type of people, one, it depends on if they're on the spectrum. If they're on the spectrum and they have some disabilities, then that a lot of times you will see where people that are on the spectrum may not be get as embarrassed as we do. And then there's another classification of people that don't get embarrassed. And these are classified as psychopaths who do not experience embarrassment, shame, or guilt at all. All right, so let's move this on. All right, but for the most part, most of us do experience mistakes and we do feel embarrassed and ashamed. Okay, but according to research, unintentionally revealing our humanity may make us more relatable, more endearing, and more appealing to other people. So Matthew Feinberg, he has a book entitled Flustered and Fateful, explored the extent to which embarrassment functions as a sign of pro-sociality. So they recognize that people experience embarrassment as unpleasant and negative, but note that expressions of embarrassment have important social functions. Okay, so in their research, which involves subjects revealing embarrassing moments, these people demonstrate that people recognize the expression of embarrassment as signaling a pro-sociality and social relational commitment. All right, so the recognition prompts observers to respond in kind through expressions and affiliation, including number one, demonstrating a higher degree of trust. And let me move this on because I'm just talking and not moving this on. The endearment of embarrassment. Okay, here we go. So number one is demonstrating a high degree of trust. Number two is willingness to donate resources. Number three is and a desire to affiliate with the person who is or has been embarrassed. Okay, because they're human. They're showing human traits. That's what's going on. They're literally showing human traits. I really wish that I could get on this get on my live. Oh my goodness, I want to get on my live so bad so I can see what's happening with the Instagram viewers. I'm sorry guys, it's I had so much correspondence on Tuesday night and I didn't see it until after I got off. So I really do want to try to interact with the Instagram viewers as well. All right. So again, if somebody could tag me from Instagram, if you're on Instagram, tag me to see if I can jump on the live there because it's not popping up for some reason. And I'm on a whole bunch of different I'm on my tablet, I'm on my phone. Maybe I should try it from my phone. I don't know. Let me try it from my phone. Let's see if it'll work from my phone and then switch it. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm sorry, guys. It's very important that I'm able to, to talk to everybody with this. I had so many questions the other night and I felt so bad that I couldn't answer it. It's not working even on my phone. So let me go back to my other site with this. All right. So people also found that people who are more embarrassable, that is a word, embarrassable, reported a higher degree of pro-sociality and were more generous than their counterparts who did not embarrass as easily. Now, we talked about that on Tuesday night about how people who are embarrassed, or hey, Helen, how you doing? Or people who have experienced embarrassment openly, how they're actually kinder and more generous. And so now Dr. Wendy, her findings say the exact same thing, that people who've experienced embarrassment or have been embarrassed, they are kinder. They are kinder people. So now let's talk about relatability is likability. Okay, more relatability is likability. All right, so the types of embarrassment that reported by Feinberg, he studies participants including social mishaps such as tripping in public. Perhaps it is noteworthy that the types of social gaffes referenced in the research are not confined to any particular demographic group and are thus widely applicable. It's okay, Helen. I'm glad to see you here tonight. So Dr. Feinberg says that which illustrates the broader truth that we are drawn to others to whom we can relate. So as much as we strive for achievement and even perfection, blunders and bloopers remind us not to take ourselves too seriously. Perhaps because it's endearing and encouraging to be reminded that we are not alone in our imperfect humanity. So I want to show y'all this. Because it's just, it's a comedy, but it's funny how someone can laugh at their own self, okay, their own bloops and their own blunder. And let's see if I can find it. A clip of, no, not that one. Not Respucia, not her. That's okay. Short clip of. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play it.
Too late. Hey, guess who's here? What are we serving tonight? Chicken or chicken?
What a nice surprise. They said we were going to be short-handed this leg. You two take coach. Oh, and could you handle the announcements?
Okie dokie. No problemo.
You're gonna know we're bogus.
Relax. You get on the horn, I'll throw some peanuts at him. We'll be in Chicago before you know it.
Okay, folks, the guy in front of you is Tommy. He'll be taking you through my little spiel here. Tommy is a Scorpio, he likes biking, and he's never been laid. Exits! Okay, there's one back here, and there's probably one over by the wing somewhere, usually. And what about seat belts? To fasten. Take the little end and stick it in the big end, and you know what? If you guys don't know how to use a seatbelt, just ring your call button and Tommy will come back there and hit you on the head with a tack hammer because you're a retard. Okay, and life preservers. These we may need. Although, what are the odds of us actually hitting a lake? My money says, if anything, it's gonna be a mountain. To inflate, put it around your neck and yank down on the tab.
I can't breathe!
He's a big dumb animal, isn't he, folks?
So that's Tommy Boy. That's an old school movie, Tommy Boy. And Tommy was always in some type of embarrassing situation. But the thing is, he could laugh at his own self with it, which made him more relatable and more likable, like Dr. Feinberg was saying. So let's go to our takeaway for tonight. And I'm going to repeat it. This is a repeat from Tuesday night with our takeaway. The takeaway says that people who tended to express more outward signs of embarrassment, like we just saw with Tommy Boy, while describing their embarrassing moments or while living through it, such as tripping or passing gas, or as we saw, he was demonstrating putting on a life jacket. He put on a child's life jacket and about choked himself or suffocated himself, and he had to get up out of that situation. That there also are reported a tendency to be more pro-social, and so that the person is kinder and more generous. So I think that because we as human beings have been in embarrassing situations, I believe that that gives us the affordability and the mindset to be more great, extend more grace to people when they are have been or in an embarrassing situation. We just, go on and we give, instead of scrutinizing them or laughing and teasing them or harassing them, we give grace because we know what it is to be in an embarrassing situation. So this is what Dr. Wendy, Dr. Feinberg, and these different doctors have been talking about. When you yourself has been in an embarrassing situation or an experienced one, that you tend to be kinder. You tend to be more relatable. You tend to be more likable, So that's what this is about. And that does embarrassing moments. Does it teach you? It should teach you how to be a better person, or teach you, or you should be able to learn from whatever embarrassing experience that you've experienced. All right. So that's our takeaway. Let's go to our quote. And I'm going to keep this quote probably for the till next week because I really like it. It says, embarrassment is where growth happens. Again, embarrassment is where growth happens. And that's by Jaylen Brown. And I wholeheartedly stand on that. You should definitely be able to grow from being in an embarrassing moment. Most people should grow. I feel like if you don't grow, then you have not learned the lesson. You have, and maybe some people are all right with always being, because that goes into something different. If you don't mind, if you have to be the center of attention, whether it's in an embarrassing moment, it's in a humiliating moment, it's in a moment of frustration or something like that, then that's a whole different topic that we're gonna that needs to be discussed, and you do need to go to a counselor if you have to be the center of attraction by any means necessary, whether it's embarrassment or whatever. Okay, that's something different. But again, Dr. Jaylen Brown, he said, his quote is, embarrassment is where growth happens. So, all right, we have done good tonight. Next week is our last and final week of Counsel of the Day with Shanrae. And I'm thinking, what is it? 29th. Oh, yeah, we're good. So next Thursday is week 4. That's it. It's going to be another form of embarrassment with another subtitle. And I will see y'all at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But before that, let me give you my endorsements, and I endorse these highly. Okay, so let's go to here. Let me open this up for my fellow counselors. This is where I got all of my theory websites and my theories from, and these are the websites for my fellow counselors. All right, so let's move on to Better Up. And okay, so create a personal professional transformation through expert coaching. If you're looking for a life coach, Better Up, www.betterup.com is where you can go, and you will be connected with the right life coach for you. All right, next. Helen said, yes, I was embarrassed. Big old me on the ground. Helen, that was uncontrollable. That was unavoidable. But I do understand the embarrassment, and I know what Helen is talking about because we had a conversation about it. I'm just grateful that that Helen is 100% back to 100%, and that you're good, you're functioning, and that you recovered from that. And Helen said that she was on the ground. I don't know if she chooses to share that with you all, but I'm telling you, Helen, that was unavoidable. That was uncontrollable. Yes, I understand the embarrassment, but I'm more grateful that Helen is back to 100% and that she's doing wonderful behind that unavoidable event that happened. Yeah. So, next thing is ADA. ADA plus community. All right. So, empowering adults with ADD, ADHD, and OCD to live their best lives. A different brain requires a different approach. So, if you want to join a support group, ADA plus community. If you know someone or if you yourself experience ADD, ADHD, or OCD, ADA plus community, try it out. It's a wonderful support group for you. Let's keep this moving. All right, 988 crisis helpline, where it says help is available. So if you know someone that is struggling, or if you may have ever experienced struggling yourself, connect with people that you can trust, and that it's okay to share your feelings with. The 988 Lifeline provides 24/7 free and confidential support for people who are in distress. If this is a prevention and crisis resource for the individual or for the individual's loved one to experience best practices for professionals in the United States. Again, it's 24/7 free and confidential support. 988 Crisis Helpline. Next is BetterHelp.com. So if you want a safe space to speak with a licensed professional online, BetterHelp offers affordable counseling sessions for individuals, couples, and for the family. So www.betterhelp.com. All right, and this is one of my favorites here, LearningRx.com. So LearningRx has helped thousands and thousands of adults, children, and family members all the same to build their skills, their learning skills, to help them build their working memory, their long-term memory, and their attention. People have graduated by improving their IQ at least by 13 points. So when I say learningrx.com, look into www.learningrx.com. Even if you just want to sharpen your skills, a lot of professionals like doctors and attorneys and judges, they look into Learning RX and they sign up to be a part of their Learning RX program. All right. And it helps sharpen your skills again, your working memory, long-term memory, and your attention. And your IQ, again, it improves at least by 13 points. LearningRx.com. All right. So here we go. We're almost done for tonight. If there is a past Counsel of the Day with Shanrae series that you have missed, or you just want to rewatch, you can go to my YouTube channel at Shanrae Price. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and then select any past series that you would like to watch. Again, my YouTube channel is Shanrae Price. All right. And last but not least, I am a professional counselor. I'm a degree counselor. If anyone would like to acquire my counseling services, feel free to contact me via my Facebook Messenger at Shanrae Owens, or you can email me at shanrae.price@gmail.com. I'm a lifestyle strategist, and my aim is to aid you in your life's goals and your life's dreams. So I work with people. I can do 15, 20 minutes that quick of a counsel session by phone, online, or we can do virtual. And then, of course, I also do if we're in the vicinity, I always do in person as well, in-person counseling. So I will see y'all next Tuesday and next Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the last week 4, part 1 and 2 of Embarrassment with a different subtopic. Y'all enjoy your weekend and also have a wonderful, wonderful Memorial Day. I'm saying that right? It's not yet. Memorial Day on Monday. Enjoy, and I will see y'all next Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for participating with Counsel of the Day with Shanrae. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.
Somebody got a high. How I don't You caca poo poo. Sing the hop pee pee.